I definitely agree with the building with the camp, type of thing. And I think that it can open up more opportunities as well. You find those people that you work with, and as everyone is growing, then it opens up your resources. And that's really where some of my biggest first opportunities came from, was people that I started with all in the same place, like at the bottom. And then we'd come up, and there was a rock band that I was working with, called Stone Crossing. It was a really popular, like, local band here in town, and they got a management deal. That management company was tied in with a studio, and they wanted the EP to be cut at their studio. So I got pulled in to be able to help out with the studio, and the manager there, Pat, was just super, like, welcomed me with open arms. And while I didn't necessarily take on, like, the full role of everything on their record right away, I was still able to hang with them and be a part of it, meet them, and then I was able to start using that studio with my own clients. And it was a really big turning point for me to get out of, like, an apartment studio setup into, like, a legit spot. But before, I was in a place where I was working with artists that had the budget for that sort of thing. And so, like, those sort of connections just came from, like, starting with one place, finding the people that you really gel with, and then it growing. And that idea of getting over yourself and getting over fear and diving into things, it becomes easier, but then it also becomes more inspiring to push through things that are fearful after you see the result of what happens from pushing past that fear. As an example, you go out and it's a little bit uncomfortable to just walk up to someone and start a conversation. You do that a handful of times, you get more comfortable, and then eventually one of those conversations leads to a really awesome opportunity. And then you see how wonderful that feels to push past that fear, and on the other side of that can be something pretty amazing. And then you can take that and apply it to really, like, any other thing that you are a little bit drawn back to, or that makes you feel uncomfortable, but just push farther into those things that are uncomfortable. And the more that I've done that, the more that I've just seen, like, opportunities blow up out of it, and we're able to continue to grow that way.